And we're gonna make it happen.com. So I'll be vocal here in a few. Let me go ahead and do this. So yeah, I'm gonna let it sit right here for a minute. We're gonna chill and I'll be back on closer to when the calls start. The reason is because I want us to get into the right mindset. I want us to open our minds like a parachute because it works best when it's open, right? So we're gonna make it happen.com and we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. Coach Noah, what's up, man? Hey, now.
Hey man, yeah, we gonna do it one time. Nah, nah, it was good, bro. Let's
Man,
get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
yeah, ready to make it happen. Dot digital. Oh wait,
My boy got the boys to men voice.
yeah, man. This is hey, look, this is the before the call. I was like, oh snap. I said that's why I like the early bird get the worm. Like, yo, I was getting ready. I'm like, yo, talk about it's going down, man. It's been a beautiful day, man.
Man, girl.
A lot of growth, a lot of
Yeah.
life is changing every moment. People just right now in the middle of, did I already sign up? Not sure.
Oh, in the chat.
He messaged me in he messaged me on Bookface. Um,
Yeah. Oh, I'm about to send all my last invites real quick.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, while we are here, if you have anybody in mind that you would like to have on this call, you can take a moment and share the invite link with them, and you just pretty much usher, and I will preach, right? So we'll provide the information for them, answer their questions, comments, concerns, and from there, when they create their account, they'll utilize your registration link, and from there, you locked in. Let me. It's 6:52. Hey now, or yeah, Central. Let me make sure I was saying that because this time zone difference be different, yo. Let me go ahead. Okay, cool. Sending out my last invites as well. Um, there we go. All right. Miss Maria, how you doing? Hey now.
Hello, hello.
Just
Excellent. Thanks. And you guys?
yes indeed, man. Just super duper excited. Ready to make it happen.com.
I can tell you the longer I watch this and the longer I'm in it, the more I realize how much we have in front of us.
Oh yeah.
I
It's
don't think people realize what we have in front of us.
we have a one-time decision that needs to be made and to give themselves a chance, right? Chances make champions. That's how I look at it.
You know what? It's interesting that you say that. I just said to Noah last night, we were talking about something, my last night, your morning. I was
Mhm.
saying to him how everything is about a choice. We don't always see it. Um, but when I got divorced, I decided I will not be bitter and resentful, though I felt bitter and resentful. I decided I will not do it. And then one day it was just gone.
Yeah.
I decided that giving up is not an option for the four illnesses, though all the professors told me it's impossible. I decided that up is not an option, finding what I have right in front of me now.
Hmm.
And it's a decision whether I'm going to see it and whether I'm going to impact my own life and many other lives.
Absolutely.
And not everybody can make decisions because we're all walking around with inflamed nervous systems, of which the brain is the biggest one.
Absolutely.
It's why the world looks crazy.
Yeah.
And then it's a decision, even though everything around us looks impossible and crazy. It's a decision to see
Yeah.
all the positive things and be thankful and blessed. And even to see, call it the bad things as blessings,
Hmm.
because every call it bad thing that we normally talk about is a lesson.
Yes, indeed.
So all lessons are blessings. Ask me, I'm almost 60 and I can see it when I look back. While you're in it, it's not nice.
Right. I got you.
But when you look back, and that's also a choice if you're going to see the lesson or the blessing in the lesson.
Yeah.
I see every scammer that I encountered as a blessing
Absolutely.
because if it wasn't for them, I would not have known what I know today and I would not be where I am today.
Yeah. Experience is the best teacher for sure. Like word up. That's powerful.
Yes, so in the end, they teach us that all the top coaches, it's a choice how we look at it, how we perceive it, and how we look at life.
Yeah.
I didn't say it's
Absolutely.
easy. That I'm going to say as well. I'm not going to say it's easy.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
easy at all.
Now, sometimes the easiest thing to do and the hardest thing to do is the same thing. And
Yes.
we go through life for 18 years being told what to do, why to do, where to do, how to do. So when it comes to us making our own decision, we've been conditioned for 18 years. It's so tough for us to make the decision because we're used to looking for validation for that decision that we're about to make.
And we do that our whole life.
Yeah.
I only got out of that, I would say, the last 3, 4 years.
Hmm.
And that's often subconsciously because we are programmed from our age 0 to 7. We
Yeah.
don't even realize it, we don't know. And that subconscious programming is a very tricky thing. I was actually
Absolutely.
talking to Noah about that yesterday as well.
Mm.
So,
That's
uh,
crazy.
divine intervention and divine timing. Hey, Coach Noah.
Hey
But
now.
this now all of a sudden opens with this conversation today. Hey?
Yeah, because I just I'm really I'm understand. I guess I had some type of like a breakthrough today with Crybex and just understanding what it's doing, the possibility of it, and the amount of lives that we are impacting in the amount of time that we're doing it. And to see it firsthand, right? To have other people see it firsthand in real time without having to wait and having to put anything up extra besides what they want to be worked with, right? Whatever they want in the system to make money for them, they put it into the system 30 days free. And it's like, wait a minute. I just gotta put money to the side real quick. And not real quick as in like you're gonna get rich overnight, but like I just gotta put money to the side like I would into a savings account and it's going to grow. It can grow income for me. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what it can do. And I can only tell you from, as I'm talking to them, I can only tell you from my experience what it's done for me. I'm not telling you what it's going to do for you because I don't know what your experience is going to be. You have to get started to be that champion, right? Because chances make champions. We take chances on everything in life sometimes, and we sometimes forget to take a chance on ourselves. And I'm just like, there's no more like get out of your own way. We are our own problem and we are our own solution. So everything is right here within us and we can do whatever needs to be done in our own life to live that life that needs to be lived because we can.
Often we don't believe in ourselves enough to believe we can do it. The people around us, we think they don't believe, but we have to look on the inside to realize that how awesome we really are.
Yeah, that's 100. We can do anything we put our minds to, y'all. Just look at it this way. And this is the actual beautiful start to the call. This opportunity was once a thought. From a thought, look at today. We're here. So that speaks volume on how powerful a thought is because an individual decided to believe bigger, faster in something that they were going to build for the masses, right? And they made it happen.com. Ladies and gentlemen, the individual I was speaking with in the beginning of the call was the CEO of this opportunity, right? Miss Maria. And, she's just a ball of joy. She's amazing. She's an open book. She just loves to help people get the clarity that they need to understand what we have in front of them. So she's actually risking sleep, right? This is what I like to call risking it for the biscuit, right? She's up I think 3, 4 a.m. in the morning, maybe 2 in South Africa. And it took, yeah, 2 a.m. in the morning. And it's, she could be getting the disease, but she's on here with us. So let's give a 777 in the chat for Miss Maria for being in here. Because, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Keith Sweat. I do go by Coach Chosen. This opportunity came to me February 19th, which is last month. And Noah called me like, yo, I got an opportunity America is not doing so well to help us change a lot of people's lives. I'm like, okay, I hear you, right? He's like, I'm not going to give you information. I want you to hear the information how I heard it, and I want you to see it how I saw it. So that caught my attention, right? Documentation be conversation, facts tell, stories sell, right? So we get on the call with Miss Maria, and Miss Maria is just like, yo, this is what we have. You know what I'm saying? This is me. I'm an open book. Y'all can ask me whatever questions you got. Right? I done been through it all. I've been told things that's not possible. I done made them possible because that's where her frequency is at. She's a like right high frequency people, and they say you are who you hang with. You're the average of the five people. So if we're hanging around, right, CEOs, you're bound to be a fifth, right? If you're hanging around people who are complaining about how life is, you're bound to be the fifth. Why? Because you are who you hang with. Energy feeds energy, right? So as I got into the information, boom, I made the decision. I'm like, yo, I'm with it. It makes sense. Boom. As time was going on, from the 19th, the day that we locked in, the system has been creating income for me. And not only for me, but for my team and other people across the world, right? This is the world's first AI exchange, right? And again, the same thing I was talking about with the individual that I was speaking with in the beginning of the call, that's Miss Maria, the CEO, right? MrsMakeItHappen.com. She literally has fun doing what she does. She helps a lot of people around the world. And this is a vision that she had to help people and build a system, build something that can be here. That the day that, you know what I'm saying, she may or may not, you know what I'm saying, it can still be running with or without her because it's that powerful of a system, right? So let's give a 777 in the chat for Miss Maria again, yo. Like that's amazing to have a heart to help people get to that next level of life, right? And Mr. Isam right here, he is the current CMO of this company. Man, this is amazing. I see the chat going. Hamburger, small fry with a Coke on the side. I feel the energy, right? He's currently serving as the AMG brand manager for Mercedes-Benz in Australia and Pacific. So he's leading the way out there, man. Super positive people that we have partnered with to help us get to a place that we are now, right? And one thing I want you guys to understand is this is what we like to call a decision, right? Just one decision. We're always one decision away from the right decision. The question becomes, will we make that decision or not? Crybex is a investment stacking system, right? So when you invest money into the system, we want you to let it stack for 90 days. It is a auto trading executing system. It has 6 pre-built strategies built inside of it. The beautiful thing is, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to overstand, understand, overstand, nothing stand anything about the strategies because the system is already built for you, right? You ever heard of a done for you service? This is what I like to call a done for you service. And it's real-time risk monitoring control. So you get to have real-time risk monitored for you. So you don't have to do anything outside of your normal everyday life. If your day could just get a little bit easier, would it be better? Right? Just a little bit better. So we have 6 AI trading tools. Now, this is built for different trading styles, right? Rather you're a scalper, swing trader, arbitrage trader, trend trader, right? It includes hedge and sentinel strategies. Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful thing is this is a tool to work on the side of you to help you, right? Create income. If we could put our money to work for us rather than us going to get a second job, would that be okay? Right? Can I get a 777 in the chat if that would be okay? Now, let me ask one more question. What if your money could make decisions faster than any human trader 24/7? Would that help you? Because a lot of us, let's just be honest, we all have manually traded and we have to be on the charts. We have to look at the patterns. We have to look at the candlesticks, right? Look at the 4 hour, 1 hour, daily time frame. Y'all know what it is. Y'all hear about it. Y'all see about it on YouTube and so forth. Let's look at it now to where we have a partner that 24/7 is going to do that for you. And here's the beautiful part. This is where it gets gooder. You get to test it out for 30 days free. Like, wow. It's adaptive learning. So when the markets is moving, it scans 40 coins at a time, right? And it's continuously learning their patterns over and over and over again. Looking at when the market is volatile, when it's less volatile, when it's more volatile, right? And after it learns the moves, I like to utilize dancing. Think about it. If you go to a party and they do a dance that you've never done or never seen before, you're going to sit there and watch the moves get done. And then you're going to try to catch on to it. And when you catch on, what do? You get in that dance. Same thing with this system, ladies and gentlemen, right? It's going to learn the moves, boom, and then plug into the trade. And it's improving overall. It's improving over time. It's been changing a lot of people's lives in this short amount of time that we've all been a part of this opportunity, right? It has lightning fast execution. So if you want to go in there and get coffee, if you had to go in there and get the kids or change a diaper or feed, right? It's going to take the trades for you and you won't have to worry about missing a trade. Again, This is something that is helping you. Just listen to it. It's helping you with your everyday life because you don't have to change nothing you're currently doing. You're just putting your money to work for you. The same mindset that it takes to put money in a savings account is the same mindset that it takes to have the system work for you and show you what it can do, right? We're transparent. Everything is an open book, just like Maria, right? They say speed of the leader, speed of the team, right? So everything is right there in the back office. You get to see real-time market data. You get to see every trade that has been taken. You get to see all the referrals that's in the back office. You get to see the dashboard when your monthly fee is, you get to see everything, right? So you have a one and done system that manage where you can manage everything from a single dashboard. That is insane. That way you don't have to be all over the place in your business because now, since you're putting your money to work, you are now running a business by putting your money to work. It's 24/7, right? So think about it. We get tired, right? We need naps, right? We need a break. We got to eat. We got to potty and so forth. This system don't need none of that. It's just going to do its job 24/7. It's going to operate when you're offline, operate you when you're at birthday parties, operate when you're on vacations, not staycations, right? You're going to be able to see nonstop market activity from the system. That way, when a move happens, it does not miss the trade. How many of us that would that help? If you can keep doing what you're doing now, have a teammate that's on the side of you, right? Putting your money to work for you. You see what it's doing for you, and boom, things change. Now, the beautiful thing about this opportunity is it's not just one way to get paid. There are multiple ways. So to get started with the opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, it's $200 minimum to put into the system and have it start running. And I want you to hear what I'm saying real quick. It's $200 minimum. That means you putting your own money into the system and allowing it to go to work for you, right? You're not paying a system fee right now because your first 30 days are free. Miss Maria opened her heart and said, you know what? I want you to see how it works first. Let me show you what it can do, right? Let you have the experience that other people are having for 30 days, right? They say teamwork make the dream work. If you ask me to take one step and then you'll take the next one, bet we got to meet each other in the middle. So I'm gonna give you the system free up front for 30 days. Let your money go to work for you for 30 days and see what it does. And after that 30 days, it's just $29 a month. Ladies and gentlemen, $29 a month, $1 a day, pretty much, right? And here's the beautiful thing. When that 30 days is up, you're gonna log into your back office. And let me tell you my experience. I don't want to say what's going to happen for you. I want you to have your own experience. When my 30 day was up, I logged into my back office and I went to subscriptions. It wanted me to enable the bot again and pay for the subscription because that 30 days was up. So what I did was I went ahead and clicked on pay and it took the $29 out of the profit that was in my balance, right? So what that means is, ladies and gentlemen, if you do deposit $200 into your account, let's just say after the first month, you do have $80 profit in your account. Well, that $80, when you go into your back office to go to your subscription, you're just going to turn the bot on again and pay the 29. That way it'll run and it'll take the $29 out of your profit. But anything less than your initial investment within that first 90 days is going to be a 28% fee. So what I'm saying to you is if you deposit 200, if you deposit 2,000, if you deposit 5,000, right? Whatever it is that your heart, whatever your financial situation allows you to do, right? Deposit into the account and let it work for 90 days. It will be a 28% fee if you try to withdraw the initial investment within the next 90 days. Now, if you go back tomorrow or next week and make another deposit, that's another 90 days from that deposit, right? So let's have the mentality of, look, I'm gonna go ahead and just put it to the side, let it grow for 90 days, right? Listen, here's how the business mind work. Because I know a lot of us on here is like, okay, I know what the investment is. What about my return on investment? What can I expect back, right? Well, we're expected 10 to 25%, right? Now we're not guaranteeing it, right? This is just what we've seen. Now we have seen more, right? And that's the beautiful thing. The bot is getting better and better, or as I like to say, gooder and gooder because it's learning, right? You ever heard the term, the more you learn, the more you earn? And that's the only L I ever take in life is the learn, the L in learn, right? It's going to overstand the market conditions. It's going to really get you in position to make yours. It's going to give you an opportunity to position yourself to have a better life because now you're able to have passive income. But it's up to you to allow the money to go to work for you, right? Your profits, your partner commissions, and your rewards are going to be instantly withdrawable. So you will be able to withdraw the profits that come into your account, right? And they're instantly withdrawable. So you don't have to wait 90 days. So for example, I'm going to go into another way to create income with this opportunity. Now listen, I don't like leaving money on the table, and I don't think y'all would either. And I think if you guys, let's just say we all were waitresses and or waiters, right? Waiters and waitresses, and a person left $100 tip for you. Are you going to turn it down? Because that's another stream, right? That's another stream. You get paid the hourly, and then boom, a tip. That's another stream. So now the company is going to give us extra, read all about it money, right? So let's talk about the deposits and withdrawals before we get there, right? So listen, whatever your financial situation allows you to do, whatever it is, makeithappen.com. Put it into your account. Believe bigger, faster, right? Experience is the best teacher. That's the only way you're gonna know if it's working for you. I can't tell you what your experience is going to be like because our experience is different. There's people on here who just started yesterday. There's people who started, right? So our times are different and the system has been working at different times for different people, but all the stats is going to be different. But you may see similarities in during time because we all are on the same system, right? It's a stacking period of 90 days. Let the money sit in there for 90 days, right? Let it stack. Let it show you what it can do so that way you can have a bigger vision and then you're able to see the bigger picture, right? And again, if we want to withdraw prior to that 90 days, it's a 28% fee, right? That's not bad. It's not bad at all. All your profits, all your extra monies, right, from the extra ways to get paid, you can withdraw them instantly. Right now, is if you have over $20 in profit, you can withdraw it. I use USDT Ethereum network, right? And it takes 3 to 6 hours to get paid, ladies and gentlemen. 3 to 6 hours. Come on, somebody. That's man, that's great. So the way forward, right? I started to see the bigger picture. I knew that I didn't have, right, the greatest childhood, right? And I didn't want to utilize my childhood as a problem, right? I didn't want to utilize, oh, well, I can't have success because I've been through this, right? I didn't have the perfect childhood. So I'm like, yo, once I realized when I realized I was telling myself real lies, I started to make different decisions because my mindset started to change. I started to listen to personal development and started to say, like, yo, in order for things to change, you have to change. If you help people get what they want, then by default, you get what you want. So I'm like, yo, I have a passion to help people, and this is perfect. Not only can I put my money to work, but now I can help people understand how they can not only put their money to work, but make extra money with the opportunity. I'm like, come on, somebody, let's make it happen. So Miss Maria said, yo, you know what? There's going to be three other ways to get paid. I said, okay. Right. So as we're on a call, she's like, yo, here's the three ways to get paid. And she broke it down. She was like, yo, so on your first level, so let's say I'm talking to Jacob. I tell Jacob, hey, yo, you heard of Crybex? He like, nah. I'm like, oh, you never heard of it? Yo, it's a way that you can have a second source of income without getting a second job. He like, what you mean? I'm like, I thought you would never ask. You know what I'm saying? So I have him go ahead and go see the information. Now, after I let him see the information, I'm like, yo, if I send you a link, would you go ahead and register for your free account? He said, yeah, cool, boom. He registers for his free account. Now I'm like, yo, go ahead and make a deposit, whatever your financial situation allows you to do. Right? Jacob goes ahead and boom, he deposits $1,000. Well, because I invited him to the opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, he's on my first level. So I'm going to get 10% of what he just deposited. So that $1,000 that he deposited, I get $100 commission instantly. That is instantly withdrawable. Can I get a 777 in the chat for more money? Right? More money. Because people want to put their money to work anyway. Just like you don't have to convince anybody to celebrate a birthday. You don't got to convince anybody to, right? Make an investment to themselves. You don't have to tell nobody on their birthday, yo, we're gonna go da da da, da, we're gonna do this. They already have the mentality, right? To go ahead and put money up for that day. So if they can make a choice to do that, they can make a choice to do something that can put their money and put their self in a better position. So it goes 10 levels deep, ladies and gentlemen. So if I tell Jacob and Jacob tell Cody, right? That means I'm going to get 6% when Cody deposits. When Cody tell Katie, I get 5%. Now, I want y'all to take me out of the picture and put yourself in that position. What if you had 1% of 100 people's efforts, right? What if you had 1% of 100 people's efforts rather than 100% of your own? That means you're making 100% income. Who can live like that? Come on, somebody, right? Think about it that way. If you had 1% of 100 people's efforts, that's 100% income for you that you're not doing no work for, and you're able to still live your current life or change your life because that's zip code changing, ladies and gentlemen. Because what she said as well is not only are we going to pay you 10 levels deep when they deposit 10 levels deep, rather you know the people or not, what we're going to do is we're going to also pay you on a trading profit. So I was like, Miss Maria, what is that? She said, hold on, hold your horses. Let me tell you. I'm like, all right, cool. So I opened my ears like a parachute because it worked best when it's open, right? So she said, on your first level, the people that you bring into this opportunity, when the trading bot make them profits, we're going to also make sure you get 5%. I said, say word. She said, word. You know what I'm saying? 5%. So not only are you getting 10% off the initial deposit, ladies and gentlemen, when their trading bot is making them money, you're getting 5%. Hey, now over and over like the Energizer Bunny, right? And it's 10 levels deep again. So again, if you was to tell me, and then I was to tell Noah, and then right, he deposits, boom, when a bot's making him money, you're getting 3%. I want you to always look at these numbers and put yourself there because it all starts here in the mind, ladies and gentlemen, right? They always thought, oh, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. No, let's change the game. Let's change the trajectory real quick. I'll see it, then I'll believe it. You have to see it in your mind first. Again, this was a vision first. It was a thought and then it became the reality. So if we operate in that same frequency, we can operate there. The the proof is in the pudding right in front of us. And the network allocation, ladies and gentlemen, it's simply this. When somebody makes that, so let's just say you tell me about the opportunity and I deposit $1,000. You're gonna take that $1,000 and divide it by 10%, and that is $100. That would be your commission off that deposit. That's what that is. Right? So if I deposit $500 and you're the one who told me about it, you're going to take that 500 deposit, not deposit, I'm sorry, divide it by 10% because I'm on your first level. Boom, that $50 is yours. That's what that is, right? So again, just to go back over it, 10 levels deep, ladies and gentlemen. Think of it that way. Think about all the times that we did work extra at our 9 to 5 and we didn't get paid extra for the work that we did. But just because we are utilizing the same concept, listen to it, the same concept that it takes to tell somebody who did your hair, who cut your hair, it's the same concept to tell them how you're making money hands free with a system. Same concept. It just goes off of the belief. What is your belief in what you are into? What is your belief in the things that you're doing in your everyday life? That's what it comes down to. Do you believe that a system can actually pay you 10% when somebody deposits into the account? If you believe it, then you'll buy into it because we buy off emotion. If we have that attachment to it, then we buy into it, right? What we believe in, when we believe in Jordans, what do? We invest into it. So if you believe that a system is going to take your money and put it to work for you and show you results, if you've seen results from this system, let me get a 777 in the chat because we do have real results with this system, right? And we have at the end of the call, we will have an open call to where you can have a Q&A, testimonies and so forth. But I want you to see and I want you to feel the energy right now on this call because this is real. The system is paying out. The system is also giving people 5%, 5% extra off of just telling somebody about it. Imagine every time your barber or your hairstylist got a new client and you got 5% from that hairstyle or that haircut. This is the same concept, 10 levels deep. Rather, you know the people that your people invite or not. You just gonna start seeing monies on top of monies on top of monies on top of monies. Now let me rephrase that because I just want to tell you what's happening for me. I don't know what your experience is going to be, but I know what it can be, right? I'm just telling you what's happening. So again, 90 days, lock in mentally, put the money to the side, see what it does. Believe bigger, faster, right? If you want to withdraw within that first 90 days, ladies and gentlemen, it's a 28% fee. I want you guys to understand this right now. Whoever invited you to the call, I want you to get the link from them and register for your free account. Just check the back office out at least, right? And just so you know that you already have the account, because this will be a seed planted. That way, when you see the people who invited you to the call, their system is doing what it's doing for them, then you already have your account created. And then when you're in position or when you're ready to, because everybody's in a different situation. Let's be honest, right? Everybody's in a different financial situation. And this is why we made it to where it's multiple ways to get paid and multiple ways to get started, right? Because if you don't have the 200 to invest into it, well, you can start throwing $20 every here and every now and then into the account to where boom, once it gets to 200, you got the money to go ahead and turn the bottle on. Or you can refer people and remember you get 10%. So again, boom, that's another way to get paid. But then remember, as they're making money, the 5% you get as well. We're not leaving no money on the table, ladies and gentlemen. We're in a position to where I'm telling you from experience, right? The money has been working for itself. The system has been doing phenomenal. The trading profits, the commissions, and the rewards, they're immediately withdrawable. It takes 3 to 6 hours to receive your withdrawal. Your first 30 days are free, ladies and gentlemen. It has two options. It has to work or it has to work. Ask yourself this one question, because here's the truth. We can't change the past. That's just 100, right? We all was gifted with breath in our body today. That means we have a present, which is a gift. Not just about giving birthday gifts, right? The gift, right? No, you were gifted with today. You got breath in your body. And to be honest, none of us know how much future we have left. So we got to live life like it's the best of our life for the rest of our life, right? Take a chance on you. Believe bigger, faster, right? You know that you got on this call for a reason and you wanted the information because you knew that you may hear some information that could help you do a few things. Step one, create your account, right? It's going to help you create your account. So whoever invited you to this call, tell them to send you the referral link if you don't already have it. Create your free account. It is free, right? Fund your account and then get your subscription once you have it funded. The biggest thing on this call is going to be experience being the best teacher because your experience is going to let you know what it is. Not only do we have those ways of getting paid, right? We also have a partner growth ladder. Now, this right here is like a newspaper. It's like extra, extra, read all about it, right? extra read all about it because you could become a entry partner within the company, right? Now listen to really simplistic information of how it is because it can get a little confusing, but at the same time, I'm gonna simplify it as best as I can, right? So if you deposit $500 into your system, right, to get it started, and you tell people about it, rather it's one person who deposits $2,000 or you have five people and the total amount that's deposited into their accounts out of the 2,000, right? That's your first level. And then they told people about it as well. But overall, the whole team volume of deposits into the systems from everybody as individuals is 5,000. You're going to get a $150 bonus or a $150 trading capital credit. Again, that's just extra. If a system is working and it's not broke, we're not going to fix it, right? But we're going to see how it's operating and we're going to do what it do, right? We got active partner. So the same thing. Let me move this box out the way. As you see, the deposit is $1,000. So you personally put 1,000 in. You tell people, no matter how many it is, on the individual that you tell, right? It has deposits of 8,000. And then as the people that they tell and they tell and they tell, as a whole, $20,000 in volume, you're going to get $600 cash or $600 platform wallet credit that is withdrawable instantly, right? That will make you an active partner in the company. Now, here's the beautiful thing about it. You don't have to focus on this. This just comes with just growing with the opportunity. It's going to come, but there's somebody on here that has their eye on the prize, right? Because there's life-changing income inside of this opportunity that can have you wake up one day and say, yo, I thank myself for believing bigger and taking action because it takes action to bring the cash in, right? We got to do things different in order to get the change that we want, right? In order to get things differently, we got to do things differently, right? Team builder, 3,000, right? You deposited personally. Your people that you tell that you bring in personally deposits 20,000. Boom, the team volume is 80,000 in volume. As a whole, boom, you wake up to $2,500 extra in cash or international conference travel pack capped at 2,500. So it just depends on what you want and where you want to be in an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. There is really, make sure that was the one. Okay, cool. So there is really growth in this opportunity. You get to dictate where you want to be. You can look at whatever number you want because nothing is impossible. You can do any and everything you put your mind to, right? But look at regional leader. I'm not going to break down the requirements, but y'all can see the requirements. But ask yourself, what would $36,000 cash do for you? What would it do for your family? Let's just be 100. What stress would that take off of you and your family? What belief would that put within you and your family? What if that's the moment that they're able to deposit into their account? Because they're waiting on you to make that decision. And if you believe, right? And if you show them that it's working for you in time, they're going to believe bigger because sometimes somebody else's, listen, your story is somebody else's survival guide. So you didn't just go through the things that you went through in your life to just go through without no reason. We run into people all the time and they need to hear our story because that's what helps them change their life, right? Somebody is stuck on the other side of the bridge because they don't know how to get to where you got because they went through the same thing you went through, but they didn't see the things you saw or go through the things the way that you went through them. It's similar, but it's not the same. You wake up with $350,000 in cash. Yo, listen, somebody on this call has a dream to open up some type of facility to help something or somebody. Your dream is right here. You are looking at a vehicle that can help you get there. You are looking at a way to really get to that next level of life because you deserve it, right? What if you wake up to 1 million? You're a global director. What does that do? So we get the bigger picture, but pinpoint where you want to be, right? See what you want to see, be where you want to be, and you can be the change that you want to be, but it's all coming down to a decision. Last one, ladies and gentlemen, presidential partner, right? The requirements of this is depositing $150,000 into your account, right? You telling your team, yo, go ahead as a whole, let's put in 3 million. Boom, as a whole, the team is bigger, right? They're probably about thousands of people, right? Could be hundreds, right? Who knows what your situation is, or who your people is connected to, because that can also change the way that everything moves too. But they come up with 3 million in there. And then as a whole, because they're telling people that you don't even know, but you're creating income all the way through and through. And then the team volume is 60 million. Ladies and gentlemen, you are going home with 2,400,000 in cash. And I don't say that to impress you. I say that to impress upon you what's possible, because it's possible. You just have to reach it. You got to go for it, right? We go for a lot of things in our life, and sometimes we give up. But what about now? Give up giving up, right? Let's give up giving up. We extended the Valentine's offer. I know it's no longer Valentine's Day, don't, yeah, I mean, but we still love y'all, all right? We still love y'all. We still want to show y'all love, right? So we're gonna extend it till the 31st of March. That trip to Bangkok, all expenses paid. Hey, now again, a hands-free. You talking about you ain't gotta go in your wallet or your purse? Another hands-free thing you can do? Look at the bigger picture. All you gotta do is have 7,000 in direct referral deposits. Ladies and gentlemen, the possible is possible, right? Even when you say impossible, it's saying I'm possible, but you got to speak bigger on yourself. Because somebody on this call is going to make it to that Bangkok event that didn't believe at first, but now they believe in it because they got started. I thank every last one of you guys for getting on the call. Now, I would be doing myself and a lot of people on this call a disservice if I let y'all get off the call without allowing the CEO herself just, give a little few words of wisdom and where we're headed with the company, just a little, I'm saying, motivation so you guys can hear from her directly. And also, if you have questions, you can go ahead and unmute after she's done talking and we'll get there in just a moment. Miss Maria, you there?
Yes, I'm here, Coach Chosen. Thank you, everybody, for attending. I want you to know I value your time. I often say it because of my story. If you steal my time, you steal my life. And that's how I regard it. I don't want to steal other people's lives. For those who haven't seen or heard me talking, I want you to know that though we registered Crybex on the 29th of September last year, this project started with Dr. Cody on 2019. He started working on it with his team of engineers and technicians. Then, approximately 3 years ago, he and I got together. We wanted to do this with a big corporate where he was working, and I couldn't see our vision of impacting millions of lives. So we decided to, while we are doing our day job, start working in the background. And then, middle of last year, he and his team resigned. In September, I resigned to do this full time. So I want you to know that though the project is only 6 months old, that it's actually 6+ years old. And that the bots have been designed in this big corporate environment, and that's why they are that accurate and successful. And it's important to remember that it's not EA, it's AI, and it keeps learning. We want to get the scalper, which is currently around about 90%, to 95% by the end of this year. We've got approximately just over 200 coins. We want to have 1,000 plus. The app is coming, copy trading, the other 5 bots. The coin has been designed. So a lot is happening. We are totally something unique and different in the market. But what we want to do and where we are going, and we cannot compare ourselves to anybody because we are unique and different, but we want to go Binance level with us. That is our vision. That's where we are going. I know, especially for the network market, it's exceptionally difficult to look further than 2 years. Cody and I are putting this together in such a manner that we want long after we are dead and gone, that it still impact lives. I know it's very difficult for people to look at it and think like that about. Um, we think 6 months, maximum 2 years, and I've seen that now with our top leaders, and I understand it, and I've got empathy with it. They come in, they think this thing is going to go down in 6 months. We must take as much as we can. And I see how that has made real companies go under. It's actually very sad to watch this. And I want you to know that Cody and I will always put Crybex first, because if Crybex is not there, there's nothing for all of us. It's not going to impact millions of lives. We do everything that we do in such a manner that it works for Crybex, but that it also works for the normal investor, for the normal affiliate, as well as the team leaders. But there will always be changes because, number one, life is about changes. Most of us as humans do not like change. But that's the only thing I always said, even before Crybex, that I guarantee is change and end or death. That's the only guarantee you will ever hear from me. And in the space that we are, change happens fast and death happens fast as well. So if Cody and I do not protect this, you're all going to lose it. All the millions who it has to impact. It's our mission. I often say this is not just another exchange and bots. There are many of those. This is a mission. It's a purpose. It's my calling. And I will protect Crybex with everything in me. And I want you to know I'm doing it for you. Thanks, Coach Chosen.
Hey, now. Hey, that was fire. Let me get a 777 in the chat for the CEO one more time. Again, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning now, or just about. And she's up with us, making it happen, explaining the vision and letting y'all see how real it is because that's how real it is. So I do want to open the call up for any questions. I know I've seen some in the chat. I was just going through it. We're not guaranteeing anybody any profits, right? We're just telling you what has happened for people, and you have to have your own experience to let it know what happened for you, right? I just want y'all to know you're one decision away from the right decision. And if you have any questions, the floor is yours. You can unmute, and we got your back. All right, cool beans. I'll go ahead. All right, and then Rika, I see you.
Okay. My question is, thanks, Maria, for that. Thanks for sharing and very moving. I appreciate that. But my question is, someone can come in not having any financial ability, but if they have people, then it would give them a start in the program. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Rika.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's 100% correct. The other thing, because of what I've been through and my story, I have a very soft spot for people who will never be able to deposit $500 or even $200.
Right.
So when I've already asked Dr. Cody, before we release the other 5 bots, I want us to release copy trading. In your copy trading, because the minimum deposit and withdrawal is $20, in your copy trading, somebody will be able to deposit $20 and build it up until they can get into a bot package. The other thing that in the future will be added is a card, Visa, MasterCard system that you can tap worldwide, a non-KYC Master Visa card. I'm testing. I've been offered white labeling, and that's to make it easier because, like maths, exchanges will literally it blocks people. Just the experience, it just overwhelms them
Right.
and they believe I can't do it. So that's the other thing I want to add. Then, because of my history, 15 years ago, I created and I said I want to do my non-profit, the Widow's Cruise. And I
Right.
want to teach one entity leader, non-profit per country, what I do, how I do it, and how to pay it forward. And I want
Mhm.
to set it up in such a manner that one day, long after I'm gone, it still impact lives. So that's where the long-term picture of this come from. And Dr. Cody could have sat in his cushy job in the big corporate and he could have kept the bots to those few elite investors, but he felt that it has to come out there. Millions of people need it, and we all know what's going on in the world.
Mhm.
So that is the bigger picture of it. One day we're still going to add the non-profit. Under it, we will have like crowdfunding. The engineers are going to write it for me so that you have crowdfunding so that people who cannot do $200 and $500 can still get themselves out of poverty. And I hope that those of us who are ahead of them at that time, will sponsor some of them
Right.
to get there quicker. So that's the bigger picture, and that's how we want to impact lives. So this is not about yachts and mansions and Gucci and jewelry. For those people who that is important, I want it for them. I want, if somebody's dream is to become a millionaire or multimillionaire, I want them to be able to do it. But if somebody just wants to get out of the 9 to 5 rat race that they hate, I want them to do that. I want everybody to be able to live their passion, their purpose, whatever it is. If it's getting out of below zero, just surviving, if that's that person's dream and their capacity, I want them to do it. If somebody wants to become an artist, or they've been a lawyer and they hate it, they want to become a doctor. I want this, and I manifest it in that way that I said. I want something that can run 100% passively right next to our busy lives. Because while I was ill, while I was a single mother, having to do my job, etc., while I was doing life, I was trying to earn money online and I was sold all these nonsense and it's monthly recurring programs and I'm not
Mhm.
making money. And so I was looking for something that would be 100% passive, run right next to your job while you do life so that you can slowly transition
Amazing.
into financial freedom. But I want to tell all of you as well that financial freedom is the first step. Just like lotto winners, if you do not do the work on yourself, mindset, getting rid of your fears, etc., you're going to lose that money. I want to tell you now, I want you to know that. Getting financial freedom is the first step to give you the ability to come out of that financial stress so that you can give attention holistically to yourself as an individual. And if you don't do that, the research and the history has shown you lose the money again and again. Even millionaires, they learn to make the first million, they lose it. They learn to make it again and again until they learn to keep it and then they learn to grow it. That's how it
Mhm.
works. And we have to go there.
That's powerful.
Amazing.
Yeah. Any other
Okay.
questions? Go ahead.
I think that answers more than my question.
Hey, hey,
It
man.
often
Thank
happens,
you.
Rika. When I start talking, it starts flowing.
Well, I mean, it's your lifetime story, and we all can identify with something that you have said or many things you have said. So, you are doing a great job, and I'm
Thank you.
happy I'm a part of that.
I want all of you to know I've been in most of the situations that you've been. So I've got empathy. I know what it feels like. And that is why I'm doing what I'm doing and not just doing it for myself.
Right.
Because I don't want others to go through what I've gone through with all the fakes and scams. I've been there many times.
Mhm.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you.
that was amazing word.
Moderator, you have nothing to say. You're a loss for words.
Yeah, I'm like excited too. I'm like re-amped. I'm about to re-sign up. Like, yo, this is crazy. Like, oh my gosh. But yeah, y'all, this is amazing. Anybody else have any questions? Right? Anybody have a testimony that they want to, I'm saying, let off on a call just so people can, hear some people that's actually been utilizing the system that hasn't spoke, right? And just let them see what's possible.
Hey guys, what's going on? Can you guys hear me clearly?
Louis,
What is going on? Coach Chosen, how are you, my man?
I'm a little bit better than great. How about yourself,
Hey
man?
man, blessed and highly favored, my brother.
Nice.
God is good, man.
Yes,
Hey, so
indeed.
can you guys hear me clearly?
Yeah, loud and
Yes.
clear.
Awesome, awesome. I just want to say thank you so much to Coach Chosen. You got man, you crush it like always, brother. You and Coach Noah, brother. You guys are a hell of a team, bro. Thank you guys. Maria, you are the best. We are so eternally grateful for you. And family, what else could be said after this call? We're fired up. I'm fired up. I've been in
Mhm.
the company as well for about a month, as many of you here, and it's been nothing but an amazing journey. The bar has been consistently producing results day in and day out, right? So it's been nothing but amazing, fam. Highly suggest everybody getting started with the person that brought you in here. Guys, you guys got nothing to lose. Literally, it's been a blessing,
Mhm.
been a complete blessing. So I'm excited, fired up, and let's go, baby. Crybex to the moon. Let's go.
Let's
Thank you.
go.
Let's go.
Yo, Louis always come through with the energy, yo. He be fired up like he on fire. You hear me? Yeah. So that's amazing. Anybody else have a testimony, yo? Um, question, right? Whatever's on a muffin top, aka the heart.
I have a testimony, so let me just speak quickly. When I was introduced to this business about 3 weeks ago, and by Hope, and I came on, and to be honest, it is amazing. I mean, within the 3 weeks, I'm like almost $200. I never recruited or bring someone on. And my first person came on about a week ago or a couple of days ago, don't remember.
Mhm.
But what I love about it is that I do not feel pressured. I do not feel like I have to be monitoring something. I do not have stocks that I'm trying to get rid of. It gives me the freedom of time to do what I need to do and give me the peace of mind that I can look at my account to see what the bot is doing. And I think that is one of the most amazing thing. Um, Guys, I'm telling you, you all need to be a part of this. You all need to be a part of this and create history. Nothing is like that out there. Nothing. So I just really want to say I appreciate everything and all the efforts that everybody is making to make this become a reality in people's life and impacting them.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Miss Rika, I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
But first, congratulations on all the success you're having with the system. The question is, how long did it take for you to set the system up?
How long? Well, hope I did it like in a couple minutes. So I'm serious. And it does it a couple minutes, if so much. It's just you just need few things. It's very simple, it's very easy. It's not complicated. It's very simple and easy to understand. It's smooth. That's the word.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, then I got you. Smooth like
Mm-hmm.
butter. You know what I'm saying? Smooth like butter. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
Coach Chosen,
yes, ma'am.
it was part of my mission long before I knew Crybex. I said, I want the system one day. So simple and easy. In
Mm,
3 steps, I want to be able to teach your child or your grandparent
yes.
Mhm.
how to do it.
That's
And that
exactly what
is
it
what
is.
we have right in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Amen. Absolutely.
It literally takes, like she said, probably a minute to get everything set up. Very
Mm-hmm.
user friendly. It gets out. It's just amazing, ladies and gentlemen. So anybody else have a testimony they want to, you know what I'm saying, share, question, anything before we hop off the
Coach
call?
Chosen, can you hear me real quick?
Yes, indeed.
I just want to put on this call, my brother, and you all can hold me accountable that before the month ends, I will be popping the third rank in the company before the month ends. Let's go! I'll be
Let's
popping the third rank before
go.
the month ends. It's done, guys. It's done. Hold me accountable. It is done. Let's
Let's
go.
let's go. It's getting out of hand like a fumble over here.
I
This
am
company.
fired up, guys. I hope you guys are
Yes.
fired up too, because I'm fired up. Let's go.
It's game.
Coach Chosen, I want to have Louis comment on something that I showed him earlier today.
Okay.
I've showed him the freedom calculator that I created,
Mm.
Hmm.
and I want him to comment on how eye-opening it is when you see what it can do for you if you put your own figures in there.
Mm. Freedom calculator.
Louis?
Family, all I could say is that what Maria showed me today, family. So mind you, I had a one-on-one private call with Maria today. For Maria, it was what, 3 hours long, 2 hours and a half around there. I was
I
so
don't know. I think it was about an hour, hour and a half.
about so
It might
Maria,
have felt like three because
Maria.
I, I roasted you a bit.
We always have a good time on the call, Maria. But yeah, family, we had an amazing call. Me and Maria, just masterminding and with the leadership and just private mastermind. And family, what Maria showed me with the compound interest with the bot of you just reinvesting a little bit every month into the bot, just putting back in. Family, the amount of money we're gonna be making here by just reinvesting some of your profits every month
Mm-hmm.
is mind blowing, family. Mind blowing. When she showed me the compound interest chart, where we would be, Maria, was it in 60 months, which is 5 years, right? Guys,
Yeah, I never look at those figures because then it becomes unbelievable.
can't believe
I
it.
look at 12 months,
12 months. Yeah.
6 to 12 months.
Even then, family, the compound interest in 12 months to 18 months. I was shocked with the results for just reinvesting some of your profits every single month into the bot. Guys, I'm talking about life-changing income. I'm talking about income where you could be financially free and never have to work a job ever again. That's the power that we have here with Crybex family. We have something that's legit, something solid. Like family, like seriously, like how many companies have you been in where the CEO is on the Zooms with us on a daily basis, guys? Like seriously, you don't see this every day, family. For Maria, I think it's what, like 3 a.m. for you right now. It's like 3
It is now,
a.m.
yes, 3 a.m.
3 a.m. guys. What CEO is on a Zoom at 3 a.m. her time on a Zoom for us? Like that shows you the discipline and how much he's here to support us, family. What we have here is truly something special. And if you guys don't take advantage of this, I promise you somebody else will. So
Hey,
I want to leave it at that.
yo, Mr. Fired Up. I call Louis the outlet. You know what I'm saying? Mr.
Wow.
Outlet.
Wow.
Light me up, brother. Light
Coach,
me up. I'm like a fire.
Coach,
Theo, what's up, family?
It's all good, man. Thank you, Chosen, for a great job you did tonight, man. We appreciate you. Uh, maybe I let me see here. Yeah, we appreciate you. I'm gonna go ahead and come out from behind the curtains tonight. And just want to just thank you, man, for the job you're doing. I just want to thank Maria for the awesome opportunity that she's put before us. I've been in and out of the industry of network marketing for my entire career. Made some great money on a part-time basis. Really made some full-time income on a part-time basis. And I've been out of the industry for really out. I've stuck my toe in a couple of little small opportunities, the last 5, 6 years,
Hmm.
but haven't really done anything. And this opportunity has really, I told My son introduced it to me. I want to thank him for doing that and getting me to take it, really sit down and take a serious look at it. So I'm telling you about it. He got me off the bench. I've been on the bench the last five,
In the
6, 7 years,
game.
right? I
Hmm.
had to get back in the game, and I was in, and this opportunity intrigued me so much because it's crypto, right? And
Hmm.
that's where it's headed. Everything is headed that way. So you're either going to be on the beginning, the front end of this, you're going to be on the tail end, or maybe in the middle, but you're going to be on one of those ends, right?
Hmm.
And I've been investing in crypto for several years now. I've made some great money in crypto. I've lost some money in crypto. But when I saw this, an opportunity where a bot can literally just do the work for me, all I got to do is park some money, and let the bot do the work. And
Hmm.
then if I decide to, leverage myself and build a team, I can even make more money. This just makes so much sense to me. And the timing of this is just awesome. With the opportunity to get in here, many times we find out about opportunities, when they've been around 3, 4, 5 years, and we come in, we're catching this at the beginning. We are the leaders,
We the
that's going
head.
to take Crybex to the next level. And if you
Yeah.
here today, tonight with us, and you see the vision that we see, and you put your head down and work for the next 90 days to kind of build you a foundation, and we can springboard from there. This is such a great opportunity, the ease of use, the transparency, and I'm comparing it to other platforms that I've been in, and and I've dropped all of that, and I'm putting 100% my focus and effort, on this opportunity because I believe that it has the potential and the makings to change not only my life, but a lot of people's lives in this crypto industry. So again, Maria, we just thank you for really bringing this opportunity to us. And we're going to make sure that we take it and spread it and grow it and help as many people as we can. So, Coach, we'll turn that back over to you.
Yo, listen. He said if it makes sense, we can make dollars. And that's what it's doing. It just makes sense. So we making dollars. But again, this is that we're not making no guarantees. We're telling you what's happening. We're showing you what's happening. But now you got to see it for yourself, right? This is that moment that you've been waiting on, an opportunity that can really help you without taking you away from everything, everyday life, right? You don't got to go get a second job for a second stream of income. You just got to believe bigger. Just do a little bit of work. If we all do a little bit, nobody has to do a lot. Like he said, we the head and not the tail. We the head and not the tail. It's the beginning. You got a chance to take yourself to that next level because you can. That's the truth, man. That was powerful, man. Appreciate you, Mr. Theo, man. That's yeah, yeah. Another piece of motivation of the night. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else got any testimonies before we hop off of here?
Man, I gotta jump on, man.
Hey.
Man, I just appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, and I'm just like grateful for everything that's going on. Grateful for Maria, just the team, Louis, all the leaders, right, that we have on here, Mr. Moore, Coach Ronaldo, right, and they'll be at our event as well. And Mr. Moore, I didn't know you was speaking like that, man. We're gonna have you speaking at the event. For real. I didn't know you speak like that, man. Yeah, so yeah, y'all, I'm just excited about what's going on and what God is doing. And just real quick, like share my testimony with y'all. Um, this opportunity is doing more than just making me money, right? It's bigger than that. It's giving me time to reflect and look at personality flaws, other things that I may need to work on, right? And become a better person. And that's really what this is about, right? Giving you that time freedom so that you can personally develop and become a better person. And right. And then to me and Maria, we had a conversation today about making a decision, right? To go all in and just to forget about the old thinking, the old ways, our old person, right, and leave that behind. And what it did was made me meditate. I started to pray, and it just reminded me of the scripture, right? 2 Corinthians 5:17, it says, "Therefore, if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. All old things are passed away, and behold, all things become new." Right, and that's what's happening right here. We have to let go of the old thinking, the employee mindset, the old thinking of thinking nothing ever works out for us, or we'll just go through the same failures, right? Because it's creating our reality, right? So yeah, it's a lot powerful. I can't really get into it, but yeah, y'all, we just have something in front of us that is going to change the world, not only financially, but it's going to make better people, right? Because we're going to have more time not to just worry about money. Now we can put that time towards trying to maybe learn a new language, or working out, or getting in your word, or meditating, right? Just become a better person. Like it's bigger than just the trading profits and making all the money, right?
Yep.
But yeah, I'm just excited about what's going on. So far, I've completely replaced my income, my old income. We have an event coming up in Houston, Texas, April 4th, right? So if you're in the Houston, Texas area, you want to be there. If you're a leader, we could always use more help. It'll be me, Coach Ronaldo, his dad, Mr. Theo, who just spoke, and Coach Chosen there as well. He'll be hosting and headlining. So yeah, y'all come out, eat good with us, fellowship, and yeah, just it's going to be like a celebration, right? Because we're going to be one of the first ones to launch this in the United States. So I'm just excited, right? I'm excited about what God is doing, how He's moving through this, and leading the way, right? So yeah, y'all, if you're not in it, just I would say make the decision, like me and Maria talked about today. Like, you just make the decision, right? That you are tired of that old life. You're tired of doing things the old ways. You're ready for new, and you want to become new, right? So just step out on faith, right? Take your little $200. We're gonna spend it on anything, anyways, right? We're gonna probably spend it on clothes or shoes, going out. So you might as well spend that $200, put it somewhere that's gonna bring you in money, right? Not take away. So yeah, man, I'm just excited, and thank you, Coach Keith, for this meeting, man. Just it's a blessing, right? Just to be a part and see how many lives it's impacting, and I'm just excited, right? So y'all, get back with the person that gets you the link. Let's get it. This is gonna be the year, y'all. This is our year for real. This is the opportunity right here. I'm excited, right? So let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Listen, y'all, I'm just sharing my last piece of excitement before we hop off the call. Y'all know what it's like to be right there at the door of success, and then you talk yourself out of it, right? Because we've done that before. We've gave up so many times in our life, but let's take this moment and say this to ourselves. I'm going to give up giving up, because I will never know what success feel like if I never give myself a chance to have success. How can we keep saying that we want success, but we keep giving up before we get there? It's not going to be easy. Sometimes the easiest thing to do and the hardest thing to do is the same thing. But you have the power to make that decision, to make the best days of your past the worst days of your future, because life can only get better. I'm going to see you guys at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. Hey, now, chosen. And all we did was speak a little bit of facts.